If a ship sets sail without a destination, it becomes a prisoner of the wind, adrift, directionless, and at the mercy of chance. And so it is with the human mind. Each morning you rise without a goal. You surrender control of your destiny. You may stay busy. You may even feel productive. But business is not achievement, and motion is not progress. Greatness begins with clarity. A single focused aim breathes life into your efforts. It sharpens your will and commands your mind to act with purpose. You need not pursue 10 things, just one. One decision, one task, one intention. The power lies not in its size, but in its precision. When you define your day before the world does, you become the master of it. Remember this: empires are not built in confusion. They are carved from conviction. Set your aim, and the day becomes your servant, not your stumbling block. Before the world makes its demands, before the noise takes hold, there is a sacred moment at the start of each day. And in that moment, you must choose your mindset. Most men awaken burdened, gripped by problems, trapped in worry, haunted by what's missing. But the truly successful man begins with gratitude, not because life is perfect, but because he understands this truth. The mind becomes what it dwells upon. Gratitude is more than a feeling. It is a discipline, a mental habit that rewires your entire outlook. When you give thanks for what you have, you train your mind to see opportunity instead of limitation. You move from fear to faith, from doubt to determination. Each morning, name 3 things you're thankful for, no matter how small. This simple act unlocks strength, clarity, and peace. For the man who starts with gratitude never begins his day empty. He begins it empowered. Every great man, every builder of empires, every leader of movements, every creator of wealth has been a student first. The habit of daily reading is the foundation upon which all mental mastery is built. When you read, you do more than gather information. You forge your mind into a tool of precision. One idea, one phrase, one new perspective can tear down years of ignorance and reveal doors you never knew existed. The man who feeds his mind daily is never poor, never stagnant, never powerless. He commands a wealth far greater than gold: wisdom. Set aside 30 minutes each day, not for entertainment, but for elevation. Read to grow, read to sharpen your edge. While others scroll aimlessly, you will rise with insight, discipline, and depth. Remember this truth: you are always one book away from a breakthrough. The man who reads today leads tomorrow. The greatest battles you will ever fight are not out in the world, but within the silent chambers of your own mind. Every man speaks to himself, whether he knows it or not. The weak man says, "I can't," and his body obeys. The strong man declares, "I will," and his spirit rises. Your inner dialogue is not idle chatter. It is the architect of your destiny. Speak failure, and failure will find you. Speak faith, and the path will clear before you. The words you repeat to yourself shape your confidence, your decisions, your results. When you say, "I'm not ready," you create hesitation. But when you say, "I'm learning, I'm growing, I am becoming," you ignite progress. Guard your self-talk with the same vigilance you guard your fortune, for one careless phrase can derail you, and one powerful affirmation can transform your life. Speak as the man you intend to become. Comfort is the silent assassin of greatness. It whispers lies, promising rest while robbing you of growth. No man ever achieved greatness by choosing what was easy. History remembers the bold, the ones who walked into the fire, not away from it. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your training ground. Each time you rise before the sun, speak when your voice trembles, or take action in the face of fear, you sharpen your edge. You stretch the limits of what you thought possible. The man who seeks comfort remains stagnant. The man who seeks challenge becomes unstoppable. Do something uncomfortable every day, no matter how small. For each trial you conquer adds steel to your spirit. Greatness demands suffering, but the pain is temporary. The reward is eternal. Lean into discomfort, and you will discover that your limits were never real. They were only waiting to be broken. The world today is designed to scatter your mind. Endless distractions, constant noise, and demands that pull you in every direction but your own. And yet, the man who wins in life is the man who learns to focus. Focus is power. Pure, concentrated power. What you give your attention to, you give your life to. The unfocused man becomes a slave to interruption, lost in a sea of half-finished dreams. But the focused man, he is a force of nature. He moves with purpose. He finishes what he starts. He builds momentum while others chase novelty. Train your mind to single task. Protect your attention like a priceless treasure, for it is. Turn off the noise. Set boundaries. Create space for deep work. When you master focus, you gain the ability to bend time, to accelerate results, and to achieve what others only admire from a distance. Focus is your hidden advantage. Guard it with your life. Self-discipline is the master key that unlocks every door between you and your highest potential. Without it, talent decays, ambition fades, and opportunity slips through your fingers. But with it, any mountain can be moved. The man who waits to feel motivated will wait forever. Discipline is doing what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. It is rising early when the bed begs you to stay. It is choosing action over excuses, progress over procrastination. Each time you follow through, even in silence, you grow stronger. Discipline builds trust in yourself, and that trust becomes confidence. Over time, it forms the unshakable foundation of greatness. The undisciplined man is ruled by impulse, but the disciplined man rules himself. So train like a warrior. Harden your will. Make discipline your daily companion, and success will become not just possible, but inevitable. You are not only the product of your thoughts, you are the product of your environment, and nothing shapes your path more powerfully than the people you allow into your life. Show me your circle and I will show you your future. If you walk with the lazy, you will become comfortable with idleness. If you sit among the bitter, you will adopt their limitations. But if you align yourself with the driven, the disciplined, the purposeful, you will rise. Their energy will elevate you. Their standards will challenge you. Their presence will demand your best. Seek out men of vision, of action, of wisdom. Let their ambition rub off on you. Greatness is contagious when your environment breeds it. Remember, the right company sharpens you. The wrong company silences you. Choose carefully, for the people beside you are either building your legacy or quietly burying it. A dream without action is a lie you tell yourself to feel safe. It may comfort you for a moment, but it will betray you in the end. Success is not the result of wishing. It is the reward for working. The man who moves forward, even by an inch, is miles ahead of the one who stands still waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Action, no matter how small, builds momentum. And momentum is the lifeblood of achievement. One page a day becomes a book. One improvement a day becomes a transformation. The greatest men in history didn't wait. They acted. They built while others dreamed. They worked while others hesitated. So ask yourself, what step can I take today? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Because the man who moves today becomes the man the world remembers tomorrow. The man who never looks inward is doomed to repeat the same mistakes, year after year, calling it bad luck. But the man who reflects, who studies himself as a craftsman studies his work, evolves. Growth is not found in motion alone. It is found in awareness. Each evening, take inventory of your day. Ask, what did I do well? Where did I fall short? How will I rise higher tomorrow? This practice of nightly refinement is the secret to mastery. It turns failure into fuel and success into a blueprint. The world rewards the man who adapts, who adjusts, who never settles for today's standard. Write it down if you must. Learn from every victory, and especially from every loss. For the man who reflects daily cannot drift. He sharpens his vision, strengthens his habits, and reshapes his destiny, one honest evening at a time.